year round. That is it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed the 7 years we stayed there. San Diego.
I stayed there longer. We're there.
You stayed there
Yeah,
longer.
I was there 15, 16. No more than that.
You were in 1980, 89.
20 some years.
No, you stayed there 10 years.
87.
10 years, because you left in 2000.
Yeah.
Goodness.
No,
Where's your camera? Where's your camera?
Yeah, at this point, I pretty much see these rocks in my sleep.
You're dreaming of them, huh?
And it's funny because a lot of guys talk about having nightmares of this job. You know, they're showing up to work naked or can't find their gas, or they're late to the tour. My dream is this view right here, just going over the rocks.
Yeah.
I'll wake up that morning and be like, oh, I never left work. That's just this steering wheel in the shot.
So you have any kids now yet, or
Yeah, two of them.
two of them?
Lab Dalmatian mix and down mystery mud.
I remember I was thinking maybe you named your kids after some of these rocks.
Right, no kidding.
I should
Yeah,
have
well,
signed.
it kind of is now that I think about it, Coco. Chocolate rocks.
Chocolate rock, yeah.
We should have signed up for the trout fishing. I should make a trout pond up here.
Oh, agreed.
Would that be a great idea?
Yeah. That'd be cool, yeah, because there's no trails that go next to the creek. And there's only one guy who holds a permit to be a fly fishing guide in this whole area.
Wow.
Fortunately, I'm friends with that guy though, Victor.
Oh, good.
Ah,
Yeah, you do a sport and something, you want to be friends with the pros.
Yeah.
well, that's good.
Going down this.
Yeah, that'd be cool if people could get, or a tour company could get a permit to do tours down by that, but it's so much public access that, yeah, Forest Service will never budge on that one.
Well, there's several other areas available. You build a trout fishing pond above a certain elevation and let it always be filled with water and let it always flow out. And it has a permanent river, permanent creek. And it will be filled with trout. And hey, it could be 3, 4, or 5 miles long. You know, wherever the water would go. But you know, always at the head of it, you always have that trout fishing. You know, pond facility, you know, I think that would be an excellent start.
It would be very cool, but funny enough, the Forest Service has capitalized on all of those spots. You got one trout fishing place.
Yeah, we saw the
Rainbow Trout Farm.
Yeah, we saw that
right,
coming
yeah.
up in, yeah.
And
Yeah.
then further up above that, there's a Forest Service hatchery, and then you go out to Page Springs, where the creek goes through, and there's the official trout hatchery there that supplies a lot of these waters with trout.
Oh.
I spend a lot of time there.
Gotcha.
Along those sections, and it's amazing the amount of animals you see down there.
Oh, really?
Such as,
Bobcat, mountain lion, deer, coyote, javelina,
They go for the
a
fish.
lot of bird, yeah, fish,
They go fishing too, see.
heron, beaver, otter, turtles.
How long you guys been here?
In Phoenix for 7 years, yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up in Colorado.
Also, you come here often in Sedona? Is that why you? Because you guys been.
Yeah, we're close. Yeah, we've been multiple times.
It's only it's less than 2 hours.
2 hours
Yeah.
for us. Nice getaway.
We can come for the day. This time we're staying. We did the whole
whole week? So you guys been here a whole week?
Yeah.
Well, you said this is the first time you're kind of coming and staying here and exploring. Have you been in Arizona long, or?
7 years. We've been up for like a day or an overnight, but we took 5 days this time.
Right.
5
Yeah.
night stay.
Yeah, me and my wife just did something like that up in Flagstaff finally 2 years ago. We stayed at the Monte Vista Hotel up there.
Nice. Yeah, Flagstaff's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny how you never really
Especially
do
the
what's in your own
trees.
backyard.
Sometimes you
Real
don't. That's
trees.
why we're like,
Fine, so,
we
yeah.
go to California a lot because it's California.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Yeah, same.
You know, but this time we're like, yeah, let's just stay local and do some stuff. That's
Yeah.
been fun.
Yeah, I
Well,
love
a lot of
seeing those
California's
trees.
still on lockdown anyway,
Trees
too.
are
So.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. We're going in July to Ventura. We camp on the beach up there. But, so,
Rent an RV and
yeah, that's
camp
Cool.
right off the Pacific Coast Highway.
How long ago did you have to rent that RV?
You only, actually, they won't let you, it's the spot that you have to reserve 90 days out, and you, like, we had to get, like, I got it at midnight, so that
Right.
as soon as it opened, I could get 3 spots.
Or they'll run out.
Yeah, because I was going to get into all that as soon as you answered me. Because both, yeah, renting the RV, the spot you want, all
The
that
RV
stuff.
wasn't the problem. The
That's-
RV
that's
was no
interesting.
trouble. Yeah, and it wasn't bad, but it's the spot.
It's the spots.
And
Getting
as
the
long
spot,
as you get
yeah.
90 days out, and as soon as, like, I just waited till midnight, and there were plenty of spots to choose from, but if I had waited till the next morning,
Right.
there probably would have been, but we go with other families, so we were trying to be
But there's 120 spots.
There's 120 spots.
About 120 spots. Yeah.
It's fun if you get a chance to do it.
Yeah. Right on the beach there.
Rincon Beach.
Right, Rincon. Yeah. Outside Santa Barbara.
Oh, yeah, great area.
Yeah.
And it's perfect in July because it's like a high of 72.
Yep.
We're happy to
That's
get out of the
right when me and my wife typically bounce out of here for a week or two and go to the same, go to Pismo for a week or two. Yeah, yeah, July or August.
This is a bumpy ride.
Yeah, I want to complain about how bumpy this ride is. No, I'm not going to.
The good news, you got seniority. You're going first, so we're not having to eat all the dirt from the guys behind us.
That's kind of why I cut them off a little bit.
Yeah, you guys saw that.
Notice
Yeah.
that move?
I saw that. Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, that's fun.
Because they were there first.
Yeah, we're eating dust all the way down.
Yeah.
It's a little sneaky, sneaky.
Like he either got seniority or he was smart. Yeah.
So that's why you wanted us to hustle.
Yep.
Oh, oh no motorcycle up here. No bikes up here either. Oh, new bikes.
Weirdly enough, we see them up here all the time. I don't know why we're not seeing anybody today.
Motorcycles? Yeah, I was wondering.
Dirt bikes,
Yeah,
mountain
it's-
bikes, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, mountain bikes. This would be a fun mountain.
Yeah, because the trail that's been going along next to us, hike and bike trail, is a pretty common one on a mountain bike.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so there is another trail over there, huh?
Okay.
Well, it actually, you got the cow pies trail right here that beelines over to the cliff, along the cliff and out through that opening onto the other side becomes the hangover trail, and it's actually become a huge mountain bike spot. It's kind of like the videos you see of mountain biking in Utah where you got the cliff there and the cliff there.
Oh, yeah.
So in other words, it's a really good accessible ride.
Accessible to the upper echelons of a better mountain biker.
Yeah, you gotta know what you're doing, bro.
Yeah.
So these are the cow pies. I've heard of that, and I saw them up there. They look like circles. Is
Yep,
that right?
that was
okay.
it, yeah.
That's why they call them cow pies. Huh?
Yeah. I thought that's what it might be.
Oh. Okay, you realize my body's going 3 different directions at the same time.
Right, he wants to go faster than me, so I'm going to let him by.
Oh.
There's a mountain biker.
There you
just
go.
Oh, this is the mountain bikers. We're gonna pass us.
Bike.
It's a race.
I got that back there. Oh, okay.
Oh, you guys a group. Yeah, they're one group, I think. Hey. And somebody,
Look out for the rocks.
oh my gosh, my butt would hurt on that one.
I suppose you can smell when it rains back here, so you can smell the pines and everything open up.
It's really nice.
Crystal, man.
Oh, look at those tires. They have nice tires. They're really geared up for it. Yeah. They're from Utah. And this one from...
No, they're turned from Toy Story Land.
And somebody's hiking. It's hard to hike when there's...
One little thing of water like that too.
I know, I was thinking that too.
Yeah, you better.
Not from Arizona.
Yeah. Oh wow, these are more off-roaders.
Yeah, I think we're not.
Oklahoma. They're from
We're not seeing a
Oklahoma.
lot of people out here because of the holiday weekend that just happened.
Oklahoma.
I think they were all here
Yeah.
during that
Yeah.
weekend.
And also, a lot of them went to the game instead.
Yeah, a lot of. It's the first thing you do once you have seniority, funny enough, is you bounce out of weekends just because of holiday weekends. Everybody I was talking to, I guess it was like a war zone here on Saturday and Sunday. Somebody,
That's why. Yeah.
We just come
Yeah.
after, you know. You can't park. You
Everybody else is
can't
coming
park
back.
anywhere. They
Can't
said
park.
there were sirens going off all around town from people crashing into each other like, oh, that's where I'm supposed to go, you know, boom.
And then roundabouts, people don't know how to drive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going on the 1st, not on the 31st.
That's another thing about learning to drive. If you've gone the wrong way, keep going. Then you pull off somewhere where you can think. And also, the faster you're going, the slower you think. The slower you're going, the faster you're going.
It's almost like mountaineering. This is like...
We're still a long ways up here. Oh. So, what do they have those things called lakes up here too?
Not directly right here, but up at the top by Flagstaff. Yeah, you got
Okay.
Upper and Lower Lake Mary, and then over in Prescott.
So you have to go a little ways.
Yeah, Watson Dells, Lynx Lake.
Yeah, we've done some canoeing up there.
That's great to do there, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Beautiful.
Rocks to jump off, hot spots to swim.
We're going down there.
That is a good time.
That's where we're going.
Yeah, we love that area.
See, there's so many places you can make brand new lakes.
Yeah, it costs a lot of money though. And the water.
It's not an issue. It's just the will and the willingness to do it.
Oh, they don't even have time, money to grade the thingy, the
Well, funny
road.
enough, the majority of the lakes I've been speaking of were made for recreation, especially spots like Lynx Lake was designated as a recreation lake for the city of Prescott, and they stocked it with fish for fishing. And so a lot of those are man-made recreational lakes.
Yeah, they are.
And then they've actually, became a part of the landscape. So it does work.
And we're the old timers talking to the people that have been living here for years. Evidently, we used to have a lake outside of Cottonwood called Peck's Lake, and it was big enough where you could even water ski.
Oh,
But I guess years back, somebody in there drowned.
Oh.
Like the family took on the city of Markdale right next to it, and there was this whole thing, so they drained it.
Oh.
so yeah, I've been in that area. That's why it looks like a big plain. like a big, plain, salt, whatever you call it. And you can see like it looks like water, shoreline marks.
Yeah, it's just outside of Clarkdale, and the whole area looks like a big marsh. So I guess there's still a little bit of water in it, but it's illegal to be caught there. I guess if you get caught there, it's a pretty heavy fine.
Oh, wow.
They should bring things like that back.
All of us,
We're
yeah.
burning calories just getting tossed and fro like this. My calorie count.
Just because of one incident, they should just bring something, bring it back.
Yeah.
Yes, things do happen. Water brings healing, water brings life, water brings fish. And, that's one thing I say. If you have water, you have fish. If you have fish, you get a fishing license. That means you won't have to starve. You can get some food if you really need it.
We got an
Oh,
hour
there's a
here.
Jeep. That's a Jeep right there. Okay, a little bit more. A little bit more. Follow the right. Turn right. A little bit more. Look out for the rocks.
The kids are.
The kids are like, what?
What
What are you doing?
Well, at least we're young enough to not remember the trauma.
That's, yeah, that was great. Car seats.
Oh,
Oh, there's another Jeep.
there's the helicopter ride.
Look out for the rocks. Oh, sorry. Minerals. Guys, look out for the minerals.
Something is down there.
That's part of the creek bed on the right?
The dry wash, yeah.
I'm getting puffed from.
What?
Hi, Angelina. My boss is watching.
Hey, we didn't do any 50 degree, or 40 or 30 degree.
Yep, that's Broken Arrow.
Oh, there's a broken arrow.
Yeah, that's either Broken Arrow or Diamondback Gulch. You do those. Those are our two most technical.
You get to do those much?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah. You're just, yeah.
I was on that trail all day yesterday.
Oh,
There's a rig. Wow.
Yep, that's a truck.
About a 4-grand fold-out tent at the top of that rack.
yeah. Look at that.
Oh, that's what that is. They have camping.
They're gonna go camping up there.
Yeah, once you get to the top, it's all camping area up there.
It's a pretty good sized plateau.
Well, and by the time you're up there, you're in the Ponderosa Pines, no exposure, really green, really pretty.
Oh, really? Wow.
So what we were is only halfway through or something?
Yeah, about that.
Ah.
See, that means the pines are drawing up the water from down below. That means they're actually drawing out water.
Pulling up
That's the
top
road.
there, they get way more snow than we do. Well, in the wintertime, we're maybe getting 10 inches down here. That's getting like 60.
Off-roading.
There in the winter too. Way
Mountaineering.
more precipitation.
See,
more
we
rain.
were there,
Yeah, so it's a whole
up
different
there.
ecosystem up there.
And so how long does that season last about?
Oh, the winter time down here, even I've seen it snow as late as April.
Okay.
So
between November and April, or-
They did Flagstaff that had a late snow issue.
One of the Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon. Oh yeah, that's right. That was March. Well, that was March.
Yeah, we were supposed to go.
Yeah.
Oh, another Jeep.
like a rag doll.
Hey, is this England? You drive on the left side. So right.
Moving over there.
Oh, you popped the tire. What is it, Rob? Sounds like a pop. Which one has the steep incline?
Broken Arrow. And Diamondback Gulch.
Look
Yeah, those are the 45-degree angles and climbs.
How far? 10 feet?
One section's a lot bigger.
Oh,
Same Jeeps, or you got
Oh yeah,
it's the
same Jeep.
same Jeeps too?
Yeah, all Jeeps, all guys do all tours.
Oh, okay.
I definitely like the newer ones better though, the newer Jeeps. A wider footprint, better engineering in them. I swear the newer ones cut fatigue in half. The newer ones, you don't get this big left to right motion on them.
Because they're wider. Yeah.
Yeah,
and this is the older one, huh?
yeah, it's an 06. Our newer ones are the 2017s and 18s.
But you gotta have your body go 3 or 4 or 5 different directions at the same time.
Do you go home and I go, I'm tired, gotta go sleep now.
Yeah.
You get like a full body massage on this, right?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I feel bad for my wife because she's working at home. So I get home, hey babe, how is you doing? How's your day? Da, 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 da. I'm like, oh, give me
Yeah.
let's eat dinner. Let me take a shower.
You gotta deprogram, unwind,
Yeah.
reboot.
She's craving to
Look out for the rocks!
But there's a manhole there, see? It means that there's a water thingy.
What was it you saying about all the manholes along
Fiber
the way?
optic cable.
Fiber optic
Oh, okay.
cables.
Okay.
Telephones.
Well, it's several things. It's also the beacon for the airport. So, oh, we're gonna go right? Right there, there's a cave right there. Tunnel.
Little carve out. It only
carve
goes
out.
back in like 6-7 feet. It's a cool waterfall when it rains though. You can walk underneath the water, behind the waterfall with it. Cool little grotto.
They should make a tunnel. They gotta make a tunnel.
It doesn't feel like summer though. It's nice today.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
When we came here 2 years ago, it rained the night before, and so when we came for this, it was nice. It wasn't
No dust.
no dust. No. Can you imagine riding like this every day? But there are countries in the world though that they have this kind of road. If you go in the Philippines, there are still roads that are like this.
Also,
Remember
you didn't
this?
bring me any lumpia.
Oh, I wish I've known you like it. I have some frozen in my freezer. Homemade.
Love it. Little white rice with it.
Yeah. And some adobo.
Oh yeah.
How do you know the food?
California.
Oh.
Growing up, me and my little brother were friends with a bunch.
Oh, yeah.
He married one.
Oh.
Or you have to have food. Or where to get the food.
Yep. After I go to his house.
You were military too?
Nina.
Oh.
Weirdly enough, I look like it and sound like it. A lot of people think I am, but yeah, weirdly enough.
Well, you made a comment of Baghdad earlier.
The Baghdad soil. The Baghdad.
The Baghdad
Oh, the comment was Baghdad, Arizona.
Oh, there's a Baghdad, Arizona?
Yep. Yep.
What in the world?
Aren't they having fires right now?
Yeah, I just read about that actually.
Yeah, or recently did.
Yeah, now's the start of the season. We're going to see more and more of it this year. Like I said, due to last year being hottest, driest year on record, this is going to be an interesting fire year. You notice how much fuel is in here. I'm surprised this hasn't caught on fire.
This is Brian.
Well, not tomorrow, but I'm praying for rain.
That's tomorrow. It can rain tonight. Be nice.
There you go.
So I'm praying for rain.
What's the best restaurant in town to go eat?
Forget about going there. Month wait. It's elote.
Oh, the elote. Yeah.
Yep.
A what?
Elote is the name of the restaurant.
You can't
But
go in.
it's famous statewide. The reservations are like a month out. That's a big thing. Everybody's been asking in the past couple months. All right, where's the best restaurants here? And I'm like, forget it. If you're asking that question, you're too late if you don't have a reservation already.
What about the Bella Vita? Somewhere in the Pines, the Sedona Pines Resort?
Oh, that I haven't eaten there yet, but I've read a lot of reviews. It sounds really good.
Okay.
A simple steak and
It's a
burger
Italiano.
and barbecue.
Italiano restaurante, I think.
Yeah, it's Italian.
Yeah, I noticed that there's a lot of Italian here. Why is there a lot of Italian?
Because they got tired of New York.
It was this couple, Lisa Dahl and her husband, last name DeLuca. They got in a big fight in the divorce. So they split, and the wife stole all his recipes, I guess. So he went off to try and do his own thing. She started doing hers and kind of became the queen of the restaurants here. She owns Pisa Lisa, Dalla DeLuca, Cucina Rustica, and manages Mariposa.
Really? I thought Mariposa is Mexican.
Latin
Latin?
inspired grill, South American.
Okay.
So like kind of overpriced steaks and seafood, and it's just two more behind me. Thank you.
You're welcome. Remember, look out for the
Sounds like
rocks.
it's a tight road.
I was gonna say.
Nobody wants to go alone.
Well, this, as they were saying, this used to be a regular road.
Yeah, Mariposa,
From-
everything's sold like Olive
You
Garden.
know,
It's
to go to
like you
Flagstaff,
spend
which is
$40 for
20,
the steak,
28
it's like
miles
$10
away.
for the mashed potatoes.
And they used to ride on a horse through these mountains when the highways not there yet, back in the 1900s, early 1900s. And they carved this road, and it took 3 days for the 28 miles to get to where you're going, the Flagstaff from here. I want to go to the top.
Maybe the helicopter will take us to the top and we can just land on the top.
I guess that used to be a thing, but the helicopters don't do it anymore. I guess they quit doing it in the 90s.
Oh.
I guess that used to be the helicopter ride, is you would go for the ride and they would land up on one of the rocks and you'd have like wine, cheese, and crackers, and they'd take you back down. But it hasn't been a thing. I guess it's illegal to land on all
do
those
that?
sections now.
Oh.
Dangerous possibilities.
Yeah, that I guess
On the
wildlife,
way around.
affecting wildlife
Yeah.
and other things too. I guess there's a bunch of things when it's going.
Oh.
So no dinosaur sightings yet?
Nope. People aren't looking for those, they're looking for Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Yep.
Bigfoot is not here, right? It's in Alaska, right?
There's a lot of big feet in town already as it is.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, Robbie.
That, the South
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra, man, that's real.
That if you go onto the Navajo Rex, it's the skinwalker.
Yeah.
So, real animals could just drop all the fairy tale stuff.
Yeah.
Well, the Navajo, they do not joke about the skinwalker. It is a very real thing for them. It's a changeling. It's a witch that can shape change and stuff like that. According to
Yeah.
their culture.
Yeah.
And funny enough, they're all dead serious about it. They don't kid about it. They don't talk about it. Nothing. It's a real thing for them.
Yep. That's the way it is in the Philippines too. They have those, they call them aswang, which is
What is it?
aswang,
Okay.
which is they get cut in half, or like they divide their body in half and they fly and they go and suck people's bloods and all that thing. Yeah.
About that one yet.
Yeah. But it's
Overgrown pterodactyl.
it's a fairy tale thingy that went to like that folk tales, but then people believed it.
Every culture's got them.
Yep.
It's like in the comments they called the birds the thunderbirds. When I looked and did more research on it, it was actually in reference to the pterodactyls. The pterodactyls did exist, you know, from the 1700s on back. And as a youth, you would climb the cliffs to get the eggs. And yes, they died off, they killed them off because why would you want a bird that comes and takes away your kids and your sheep and your chickens? So of course you don't want something that's deadly, but yes, they were very common.
And what's the one in Michigan that you? Indigo, yeah.
Oh yeah, I've heard that too.
And ICR, Institute for Creation Research, they still have a small version of the bird, the pterodactyl in Australia. It's still alive, it's still in, and it does come out in the evenings and night. It's just a small version of the pterodactyl for kids. Same family. They don't talk about it much. Just like any other bat. But it's only about, it only goes about 2 feet, 2 foot, 2 foot.
Yay! Okay.
Yeah, you go over to East Coast, you got the Jersey Devil, the Mothman, and New York's got Cropsey.
So you come here in Sedona, you make sure you book one of those pink Jeepney rides tours.
Someone find all the rock
That way.